Welcome back to the channel. If you're new to the channel, welcome to the channel. So, as requested by some of you lovely lot, I'm going to talk about parking, as well as a little show and tell of what I do generally on a day-to-day sort of. At the moment, I'm parked here, but we've just arrived here. It's now about 7 in the morning, 7:30ish. Tracy's just gone off to work. She works in that NHS hut thing at the end of the car park there, and she's gone over there to open up and get things ready for work, and she'll be back in a minute before work. Anyway, there is a motorhome next to us, and this is a car park at the train station. You can pay to park here. I think you can park here overnight for a fee, but we didn't park here. We parked up by the seafront, which is about 2 miles away. Loads of free parking up there. It's pucker. Often people are curious about what I do personally on a day-to-day basis. I am a bit of a van wife, and I do spend a lot of time driving from location to location. Tracy works on different locations. We also have our headquarters, if you like, and we go there now and again. But this is what I'm working on at the moment. This thing here, I have to learn all about this and do a review about it for my other YouTube channel. I have several sponsors on there that send me stuff, and I do reviews. I do guitar builds and stuff like that, and some of the guitars we donate to other people, and some I sell and stuff like that, and that's one of the ways I earn a little bit of money to keep the wheels rolling, if you know what I mean. But as far as parking goes, generally we don't pay for parking. We always look for non-restricted parking, which of course you don't pay for. We arrived there late last night, and it's the one we frequent quite often, and it's getting really bad now. Not dissing anybody or anything like that, but another caravan's turned up, and there's lots of vans there now, and everyone's parking really close to each other and stuff, and they're kind of turning up the grass as well. They're driving up, obviously bumping up onto the curb, and it's wrecking the grass, that kind of thing. So it won't be long before, I think, before restrictions come in there, and we'll lose that one as well. It's like I've always said, don't park like where there's loads of other vans. If it's a few vans, it's fine. So, like I said, normally we park there, and it's, you know, not over swamped with vans. There's a few, but now it's getting to the point where I think we're going to look for somewhere else to park. So we've come down here, and there's nobody parked here. But you can park here after 8 o'clock at night. It's now 6 o'clock in the morning, but Tracy works near here, so we've come down here. I can park here till 9 in the morning, so by the time she's gone to work, I can get off and get on with what I've got to get on with. So this park up used to be free after 4 o'clock in the afternoon till 9 o'clock in the morning, but it's now 8 o'clock in the evening. So we don't come here anymore. It is technically, you're not supposed to, it says on the sign, not supposed to be living in vehicles or anything like that, but it doesn't say anything about not sleeping in, you know, not overnight parking, basically. It's one of those weird ones where it says no sleeping or no living in vehicles, but you can park overnight. You know, it's odd, but still, we've parked overnight here loads and loads of times, no problem. There is sometimes other vans here. But because we usually go to bed at stupid o'clock, like 7, we don't get down here for 8 o'clock, but we might do that from now on. We'll see how it goes. So that gives you an idea in the daylight of where we are. And obviously around the country there are situations like that where you can't park in the day, but you can park in the day as long as you pay. Here it's quite expensive, about £7 a day. But it's like you have to pay for 7 hours, but you can only park for 6 hours, so it's no return within 6 hours. It's a bit strange, but free after 8 o'clock in the evening until 9 in the morning. It's now 8:45. I'm just gonna get out of here. So I'm gonna take you down to a park up, which I would consider a pretty decent park up, and something that we look for no matter where we are. And I'll show you why, and I'll tell you why, but I'm going to get down there first. It's about 45 minutes away. I have to go down there because our headquarters is down there, and we've sold a sink for dinky sinks and things, so I need to go and get that and get it posted. So I'll see you there. So what we normally try to find is park ups like this, which is off of a main road. Houses are far away, and you're not obstructing anything, no restrictions. And you can park no problem. Now we've been to this one quite a few times. It's not normally as busy as this, but there's some roadworks going on around the corner, and I think some of the residents have had to move their cars around here, but usually it's pretty quiet. And with this one, you don't really get a lot of other vans. There's one camper van parked there. Sometimes you get a motorhome or two, and that's really about it. Like I said, the houses are right over there. They can't really see you. They definitely can't see you in the summer when all the leaves are out on the trees. The only downside to this one is because there is lots of trees. In the summer, it blocks your solar. You can't have it all though, can you? One thing you can do in a pinch, and we've done this quite a few times, especially if you're traveling and you don't know the area too well, is you can go and park in places like this, and you can pay through an app called Your Parking Space, and you can literally buy a parking space for however long you want, and you pay a fee. Most places are quite reasonable, about £4 for 24 hours, £5, something like that. We've done it loads of times. It works really well. Obviously this is a Tesco. Other supermarkets do it as well. Just popped into Dinky Sinks and Things HQ, as well as Guitars for All HQ, because we've sold a sink, so I need to get that out and get some packaging and get that posted. Right, and so now I've got to get myself back to the other park up where we started. Literally gone around in a massive circle, but it had to be done. Here we go. Like I say, it's never normally this busy. I never normally have this much trouble getting in there. But it's alright. So basically what I'm saying is there is places to park. Some park ups are better than others. But if you do a recce around, you can usually find something suitable for a night or two. I would never recommend parking anywhere for more than a couple of nights, really, anyway. I don't think there's any harm in like revisiting park ups. The people that live nearby, or the people that see you regularly, will see you come and go and see that you don't leave a mess and that kind of thing, and that, I think that probably helps your cause anyway. Not that there is a cause, I mean you're quite legally within your right to park in places, but the problem is like a lot of the scenic places are being restricted, which means you are forced in a way to park in other places. For us that doesn't really matter, and the other problem is people tend to herd together, and I see this a lot with van lifers. You'll find a park up like that one this morning. We've been using that for a couple of years, 2.5 years, and when we first started using it, it was a few vans, maybe half a dozen. It's a quite big, long, wide road. It wasn't overwhelming. There's quite a lot of commercial vehicles there as well, which makes it look like there's more, but there is a few Luton vans and things parked up, builders vans and stuff, which probably belong to the people that live there. That's fine, whatever, it's all fine anyway. But now it's getting to the point where there's a lot of motorhomes, a lot of Luton converted vans. There's now 3 caravans there, and the problem is that's when people start complaining. I mean, I haven't really seen that much in the way of complaining yet, but we saw it happen in Arundel Mill Road. It just got too much, you know. And obviously we're part of that problem as well. We parked there last night and we added to that, but now we are like, we probably shouldn't park here. Like I said, we arrived late. We had no other options. You know, wasn't expecting it to be like that, to be honest. It hasn't been like that at all, really, but it has been gradually building up. So we will have to find somewhere else. But the problem for us with that one is that's a really convenient location for where Tracy works some of the time. Like I said, we don't stick around. 1 night, 2 night, and that's it, we're gone. And I wouldn't have it any other way. I wouldn't want to anchor in like that into anywhere, really. And as time goes on, our plans are to move around a lot more. So yeah, so kind of answers the question. I mean, a few of you wanted me to do a video on parking. really it is common sense. Don't leave any trace, don't get your awnings out and your barbecues out and all of that stuff. I don't think there's any harm in sitting outside when it's sunny, you know, get a chair out and sit outside. It depends where it is, don't block a footpath, you know, but if you're parked up and there's a bit of green there, I don't see any harm in that particularly, but you know, generally it is just common sense and keep yourself clean and tidy, really. You're always going to get a negative ninny somewhere at some time, but like I said, we're not finding it that difficult to find anywhere to park, and there is other options like the your parking space and stuff like that as well. And I didn't mention pub stops and things, but that is more of a, like, if you want to go out for a night out in a pub, have a meal, stay in a car park, that kind of deal. That's not like a van life type situation particularly.
We're living large in our van called Amazing Grace. The open road stretching out, yeah, we found our place. Got my wife T-Bone by our side, she's my everything. Rolling through these mountains, hear the freedom sing. Every mile we travel feels like a brand new start. With the wheels are turning, it's a work of art. Sunset paints the sky where the wild things roam. In this little bed of Mars, we have found a home. We'll ride these roads forever, side by side we'll chase the sweetest moments whispered in our little space. With laughter and loving every turn we take. This van called Amazing Race, no chance we'll break. Got the windows down, let the fresh air in. With a couple of tunes, let all adventures begin. Campfires and stories beneath the starry dome. In this life we chosen, we never feel alone. Every sunrise brings another chance to roam. With my heart on my sleeve and T-Bone is my home. Smile on her face as we drive into the night. In this van called Amazing Race, everything's alright. We'll ride these roads forever, side by side we'll chase the sweetest moments whispered in our little space. With laughter and loving every turn we take. This band called Amazing Grace, no chance we'll break. So here's to the journey, every twist and turn. With T-Bone beside me, there's so much to learn. Living life simple with the sun in the eyes. This band called Amazing Grace will take us to the sky.